Hi there, I'm Cher Johnston. Welcome, welcome. Before we get started on today's, we're going to work on the bag. I wanted to share with you again this book. This is called, it's Crazy Quilt Projects by Jennifer Clouston. So in this book, she has, look at that. This is my inspiration. That there's 9. There's 10 different projects. Yes, there's 2 right there. There's 10 different projects in this book. And I'm looking at this tablet purse that has all these wonderful different stitches. And we may move on at some point. But see this stitch here? It looks like a zigzag straight stitch, and then it has these little, I'm going to do something like that, but not exactly. So let me bring you down, not up, down. I have to share this with you. Look at that. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard. Okay. Maybe I'll remember to cut that out. You don't need to hear my squeaky chair. So this is what I have so far. So these are going to form the bottom of the bag. It looks pretty cool, I must admit. I have to admit it looks pretty cool. So then for the top, these are going to go like this. Now, I think what I'm going to do is sew the next one on here. And then we're going to do some seams here. And then I'll sew one on here and do some seams and so on and so forth. So, but today we're going to do that seam. I already did the zigzag portion because that's just boring. You don't need to see that. And I have my thread that's on a little clothespin so that I don't have to iron it. So I have a size 24 chenille needle. I'm going to pull the ribbon through the needle and pierce it and pull it back on to secure. Now I'm not going to do the flowers like she did. I'm going to do something sort of similar. But if you watched my last video, I looked through all of my sequins. I have amazing sequins. And I was looking at these and I thought, and I said, these would look very cool with some white daisies. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some white daisies. So here, I left my glasses here so I'd remember to put them on. All right. So I drew a little circle there because I don't really want them much bigger than my little sequin bead kind of things. So I drew a circle on there. And now I have the camera angle changed so that I can see through the camera. And I can see what you're seeing. And it's also tilted just a bit so that you're not just flat overhead of me. Well, look what I went and did. I'm going outside of my circle. What the heck's up with that, huh? Let's try this again. Which one did I use? I used this one, I think. Let's try this. You know, they don't all have to be forward facing. That's what just occurred to me. And this one, the design is going to go upside down. So it's going to be either like this with that point there, or like this, the point there. Not that it really matters, you know? Maybe it doesn't even matter. I think I'm going to stitch in silence and turn my air conditioner back on. Yeah, see, it's 82 degrees in here. I'm going to use this for the centers, and I have a little hair straightener right behind me that I can use to get the kinks out. So I'll be right back. The package doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure this is 2mm silk ribbon. So I have a size 26 needle. And I'm going to go back and pierce the end. And then I'm going to do this kind of a knot. I call that my grandma knot because my mom taught me to do those knots. Then to find the center and not, I don't want to go through those pieces of silk ribbon on the back, which is not necessarily very easy. There's my little plastic doobie. There we go. Now let's do a colonial knot. Goes back this way and then around this way. And then I'm going to poke nearby and tighten the knot before I pull through. And then get my plastic thing. Haha, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? I kind of like it. All right, let's just park this over here. Yay. I can go over that again. All right. I'm gonna park this here. I think I'm gonna take these first two out because I don't like them. I'm not happy with them. And then I'll be back and we'll do some leaves. Okay, well that's done. So far, so good. And now I'm gonna thread this needle and let you watch. I was doing those flowers off camera and I noticed that when I'm off camera, I often put my fingers right over top of the stitches so you wouldn't be able to see what I was doing. So, and I don't think that I realized that before. So I'll just have to see how that goes. Well, Oh my gosh, I can't even tie a knot today. All right. There is a link in the description of the video below to my Ko-fi page. Ouch. There's a pattern, a free pattern for a pentagon this size, and this is 3 inches this way, and a 3 inch hexagon that has this side 3 inches. I had a very hard time finding um, a um, a pattern, so I had to make my own because I don't know, if you search 3 inch hexagon, I think that they think that it's across, all the way across. Well, a 3 inch hexagon is 6 inches across, so that doesn't work. Now, I want to go, I'm going to do leaves. Getting way ahead of myself here. And what she did for these leaves is she did 5 little stab stitches, but she did them with velvet thread. I have no idea what that is, where to get it. I don't have any. So we're going to do shoot, this has to be cut off. I'm going to catch myself. I'm going to use this 2 inch silk ribbon. I'm not crazy about using it because this kind of thing keeps happening. And now I wish I had cut that all off. Ah, I can cut it off later. Or just right now. There we go. Abracadabra, and it's gone. All right, I want this kind of close here. I don't know if I like these. I've never done these with just 5 little stem stitches. We'll see. I would rather do excuse me, I'd rather do a fishbone. And I might just change. See, I'm putting my thumb right over top of that. And you can't see it, but you can see the end. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm gonna and I might even switch to a different thread because I'm not excited about this silk ribbon today. Okay, I have to do a thing here. If I'm gonna do, see, it's gonna lay this way on the bag, so I want them to go, let's do it this way. Is that right? Oh, I don't know. Let's do, because they're kind of shaped like a triangle. I'm going to go down the center. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I didn't cut it off. Let me cut it off. End off. Restart again. And I ironed this, but it didn't want to iron. Like it still had kinks in it. Now they're coming right back. Not happy with this thread. It's not behaving. It's not being have. All right. Um, Up the center, down through the ribbon. Don't pull all the way through, just most of the way. All right, then I'm going to go on the side. I'm caught on something. Here we go. I'm going up there to the side. Then to the other side. And up here. And yes, I put my thumb right over top of that. But you don't need to see it until it's done. There we go. Now I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to go up to this other side. There. Right, right, right there. Yep. All right, then up in this side. And then down over here. Now I think just two more. One here. Yep. And then up here and down. Right. Yep. And down. Um, Ho ho ho, yes, right there. Right? There we go. That's kind of nice. I don't know, it doesn't wow me. All right. See what I did there? I did a little stem with stem stitch and this ribbon, and then I did a detached chain stitch for a little leaf. And then I took and I just wrapped it around that. I think what was bothering me is that it's a different color from that. So now I'm going to go down here I'm going to come up over here. And I think what I want to do is, I think I'm going to just treat it like it was regular thread and not do those kind of stitches. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just going to go I'm wrapping. Each chain stitch has this space where it overlaps. So I'm going through there. All right, I'm gonna pause you for a minute and I'm gonna remove that and get some more of this ribbon. I drew in some little triangle type leaves. I don't know if you can see because, you know, I'm gonna act like this is just regular old thread. Because I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it at all. And maybe it's just whatever. This is I used to buy stuff from this website and then I got an email. It wasn't this website. It was D. Van Nerik. I got an email one time that said, "We are going out of business and we're having this going out of business sale." And I went, "Oh, heck. I should buy a lot of stuff if they're going to go out of sale, out of out of business, because it was a big sale, you know." So I bought a lot of stuff, and then I was still getting emails from them. I thought, I thought you went out of business, but no matter. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here and back up on the same side. This is why I didn't want to use silk ribbon, because this is easier for me to do. I just do it like it's a regular, it's like it's a regular thing. So now I'm going to cross over. I'm going to go down on this side, right about there. I'm going to come back up on the same side. And then what happens is that that thread crosses over. Makes a nice little cross there. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to go back down. See, this is going to cross over to about there. And I'm going to come back up around there. So, you know, it's behaving. Isn't that nice? And I think I need 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm going to go down here and come back up right about there. See, that's across from where that one started. And then, oh, and I'm off camera. And then this one's going to go over here. I think I didn't make it wide enough. You know what I mean? Oh, no, I don't know what I did. But it feels like it's not done. So I'm going to come up here and do one more. And go over here. I heard recently, I heard this conspiracy theory that Elvis is alive and he's living as Bob Royce or something. I forget the name, the guy's name. Anyways, he's a pastor. I watched one of his videos where he was singing. Oh my gosh, he sounds just like Elvis. No wonder people think he's Elvis. I don't think he is, though. I'm going to pierce this one just like that. Just because. All right. That looks okay. Now, I'm afraid this video is going to get way too long. So I'm going to do some of this off camera because I still want to let me just show you here. Put all these beads in here. Ho, ho, ho. And I don't know if those are going to go like there, really close. Like that. Nice. Or I could put them out here, but I think I want to keep them close here because we're going to have more stitching along this edge. And I've also got these. Aren't those so pretty? I just love them. Then these ones have to have beads in the center. Might see if I can find some yellow beads and just see what that looks like. So anyway, I'm going to finish these up. And I'll probably do, might do sequins off camera as well. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, so I did that. I got that done. And I'm liking this green better. Now, the next step is going to be to put on these little sequins. And I want to put them in places where, like this. I don't really like this. And I want to use 5 of them. I just have to figure out where they're going to go. Does that look right? And then I have yellow centers, because each one needs a bead in the center, or white centers. I don't know. Doesn't make much difference. Then I have these green sequins that can just go all over the place. Now those also need, maybe they don't need something in the center. Maybe I just put them on with two. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, I could put some silver sequins in there. Okay, I think that looks good. I think I'm going to take a picture and I'll sew them on off camera, because you know that's kind of fiddly. But I'll let you know what I have here. I have these Bowen number 10 milliner's needles. They are tiny. Okay? I don't know if you can even see the hole in it. And then I have this is Nemo thread. It's for beading. Here we go. I have black and I have white. And I think I have gray someplace. I don't know where it's at. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll be back. And the other thing I'm going to do is remember we left tails on the back from the silk ribbon. So I'm going to put those, I'm going to tack those down. And I'll be back. I think I like the white ones better, the white centers. Wish I could ask you guys and get your opinion. But okay, I'll do those and I'll be back. Okay, I'm thinking I'm really happy with the way this came out. They're so sparkly. They're so pretty. I got toward, this is the top. This is the bottom. And this, let me see. Yes, this is going to be the top of the bag. That seam right there. And I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do the top of the bag. So I wanted to keep the sequins away from that seam. So my next step is going to be to put this on the back, and then I'm going to sew this onto, I forgot where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to sew it onto one of these, and then I'll come back and do another seam, and we'll do that on camera. So until next time, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe, all the things. Go visit my Ko-fi page. There is a free pattern for a pentagon and a hexagon that match. They're both 3 inches there. Thanks for watching.